battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods, if not at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Need guidance on life, auto, or homeowner's insurance? Contact Kate Woolman State Farm for all your insurance needs. Rates can be more affordable than you think, and protecting what matters most to you is important. Call Ben at 719-539-6265 and he'll set you up with what you need. That's 719-539-6265.
Cool. We are returning to the continent of Galayan, with the subcontinent of Belain, in the middle of which there are forests, mountains. The world has burning places. We started in the town of Sowold. There are always different cultures, factions, religions that are growing and interacting. What adventures and things shall we meet? Let's find out when we return to the wilds. Last session, you all started chaos at the festival you were at, ran away from both the festival and the couple of paladins who seemed to be interested in interacting with you, ran into the woods, and encountered a pack of were-rats. You were able to defeat them after a bit of a battle. Not unscathed, but able to patch yourselves up, and then went deeper into the forest and found the hermit hut of the halfling Nodor. He was able to give you some wonderful food, as well as little bits of clues as to what Casimir might have been looking for. We wrapped up with you all debating when and how you were going to take your rest, and that's where we will start today.
Hey, what was that city called again? The one we just came from?
Sowold. Sowold.
Alright. So we just came from Sowold to Nodor. Mm-hmm. Are we gonna find the door and something young?
I can't tell you that yet.
Okay.
The Young Gates. That's what the artifact is called. I'm searching for the Young Gate.
The Young Gate, right? Yeah.
But is there a gate in the
maybe it's going to be called
house?
Youngwood.
Oh, there you go.
That's an interesting way to put it. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember what voice I had. Anyway, hi, I'm Nodor. Thank you for making fun of my name again. How are y'all doing? Are you gonna stay here the night like I offered, or what you all doing?
What, like a sleepover? I would love that. That sounds great.
Gosh, what's a sleepover?
Where you sleep over at somebody's house. Have you ever had a sleepover?
Everyone kind of hated me.
Well, you're gonna have one tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's gonna be so much fun. We can stay up, or we could go to sleep. But most of the time, you just stay up.
Oh wow, you stay up like all night? Personally, I would find that a little draining. I find I need a good 8 hours of sleep to, recover from things. But that's just me, I suppose.
Sleep when you could have fun?
You could sleep when you're dead, old man.
We could play games. We could play. We could do gossip. That's fun.
What's gossip?
Girl, you'll know when you hear it.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm still a dude.
While this is going on, Pip's going to wander outside to cast Tiny Hut.
Pip does go outside to cast Tiny Hut?
Yes, he's just very close to the hut, to the hermit hut, but just outside the hermit hut.
Are we setting up a tent in the backyard? I've always wanted to do that.
Essentially, yes. Bale Pip, he's just very clearly tired and trying to cast a ritual spell, and he keeps nodding off every now and then. He's just like,
So the spell takes an additional 10 minutes.
20-minute spell.
20 minutes.
Are the rest of you following him outside, or are you sticking around? The hermit did offer his hut, but there's also a tiny magical hut outside.
I believe I will stick with the existing structure. Thank you, my good man. You've been most generous.
Gotta go to the magical one. It seems nice.
Magic tent and gossip. Sounds good.
That's what I'm so. Oh,
Cool.
does everybody else go into the magic tent?
I've never been in a magic tent before.
Three of the four.
I've been in buildings, I've been in tents, I've been outdoors, I've been in bushes, I've been in a tree, I've lived in a hole.
Can't have them planning anything without me. I guess I'm going to the magic tent too.
Hey!
Okay.
Casimir's joining the gossip. While he's casting that for the extra 20 minutes, for 10 minutes I'm going to ritual cast Animal Messenger.
Okay.
And when it arrives, I will look at it and say, alright, this is what I need you to do. I'm going to describe Leon to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, this is the message I need you to give him, alright? You ready here, buddy? I'm going to call you little tweeter. Okay? This is what I need you to
It's a
say.
little bluebird.
I need you to go. And I just do that for the entire breath, and I repeat that for 24 more times.
The bird looks over its shoulder, kind of looks around at the rest of you, almost pleading, and then flies away.
Fly, little friend, fly. Gosh, I'm
That's
glad
gonna
I can
be quite
magically
the
compel them.
message.
Yeah, that bird's probably gonna get killed by
Oh my
Leon.
gosh.
Poor guy.
Nah, it's just a prank. Pranks are fun. Everybody loves pranks.
Sure, it's just a prank.
I suspect that your shenanigans are funny and witty, whereas their shenanigans are tragic, painful.
makes them not shenanigans, really.
Not shenanigans?
Not shenanigans, not shenanigans. I think there's a dinosaur that said that about their dad once.
Shenanigan dad.
Having flashbacks, I didn't know I
drawing a
had here.
blank on the joke.
Not the mama, not the mama.
Oh, not the mama. Mm-hmm.
That's the animatronic dinosaurs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's a deep childhood memory. I don't remember much of that anymore.
That is a deep cut for us, and we're young.
Yeah. Like I remember it, but don't quiz me, man.
Casimir will sit down in the corner, or I guess it's round, but whatever side niche of the hut, and pull out his lute and just start strumming quietly while he listens.
Right. So we've done pranks. What's next on our sleepover list?
Do you
What
know
else
what
do
I
we
call
want to
that?
do?
Do you know what I call that trick? Just so you can, when you use it in the future, you know what it's called. It's called a prank call.
Prank call?
Yep.
Ooh.
You call a friend, and it's always a prank. I've sent one of those to some random dude. I think he was called a mayor, I think, of one of the previous towns we were in, and I basically
The
just
mayor?
had him deliver a message from some mistress. It ruined his entire marriage. It was awful.
That's a prank call?
You know,
Yeah.
I would be worried about somebody buying the loyalty of your bird. Some rich, high business tycoon type might turn it black and rebrand it to a letter or something. Like, why? I don't know. Just seems relevant.
Well, you think I should, like, copyright it or, like, franchise it, maybe?
Possibly. fact, I could actually see you making a lot of money off of this.
Wow.
Think about it.
If only I could make a deal for that or something.
You could call them twits.
Twits.
You could have an entire army of them.
An entire
Gonna
army
call
of
them twits.
twits.
And then if you send a really long message, you could call it a caw.
The caw.
Hey, Starfish, you want to be my first twit?
And if you want to really send a long message, give them the cock.
You can be my cock.
Caw. I thought it was a horse.
No,
No, it's
you're
not.
still the horse.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
He's the cock.
It's the biggest bug you could
twit?
think of.
It's the biggest bird you could... What?
Look,
No,
they don't get very big in the Feywilds. They got some really big predators there, and birds don't get along too well with them. We're as big as they get.
Yeah, not really.
How is the Feywild I sit down next to Casimir at this point?
Oh, it depends on the time of day. Sometimes it's feel like I have no idea about the Feywild, so Carl just shit. Carl knows
No,
it.
we
Carl
know.
is from the Feywilds. I don't know crap about the Feywilds in this setting, so.
It's like if you were on a roller coaster, but you couldn't see the track. Like, the track was invisible. And, like, there was, like, tunnels that were really bright and fun, and some of them are really dark and scary, and some of them smell really bad, and some of them smell really nice. And
And a lot of the
and sometimes you
130
feel
degree
really
turns.
good. Yeah.
How?
And most of the time you're dizzy.
Very dizzy.
Huh.
So walk
Kinda
in
wanna
this
go.
same straight line forever and come back to the same place over and over and over and over again sometimes. That's
Sounds like
fun.
insanity.
Casimir's listening to this and he starts plucking. Ding 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 ding.
I'm surprised it's not a
Feel like
banjo,
you're
to be
lost
honest, considering
in
the
the
way we
woods.
describe the Feywilds.
Do you hear banjos? I hear banjos. Pedal faster.
I gotta get out of here, man.
Do any of you want to do anything in particular before eventually drifting off to long rest?
If
I want to
I had the-
gossip.
If I had the
Okay,
spell
feel
slot,
free to-
Yeah.
No, that's- Sorry.
I cast gossip.
I cast gossip.
if I had the spell slot to do it, I would cast Unseen Servant. But yeah, I'm bingo, and I don't think I'm gonna short rest here, so I can cast one spell. So how
Okay, but
fancy
before
is
we
this
go-
hut, by the way? Because the spell doesn't really say about anything on the
It's not
inside.
that
Like
fancy.
Yeah, it's like
kind of
a
fancy.
dome, if I remember correcly.
Yeah, it's basically just a glass dome. It's not like the
More
not
like-
Mordekainen's magnificent mansion, which
You know,
I'm gonna get you. I'm
Mhm.
coming for you.
Not at
That
this
thing's
level.
beautiful.
I'm pretty sure you need like 10k gold just to get the item for it.
Okay, but before we go to bed, we have to play something first. It's a game.
Oh, I love games.
Wed, bed, yeet.
What's yeet?
You guys know this game?
Well, I
So
know
you
what
have to
wedding
pick
and bedding
somebody
is, but what's
and-
yeet?
The three other people that we have here, you have to pick somebody that you would wed, and that you would bet, and the other person you would bed, and the other person that you would yeet.
Fail, Pip! Your fraternity used to play this back in college. Don't you remember?
He probably wasn't invited to any of the parties.
Damn.
Let me guess. Veilpip
Oh,
is intimately acquainted with the term yeet.
Yeah,
no.
see, he was part of the Tri-Lambs, so you know how it goes.
I don't. I grew up in a hole in the ground in the middle of a forest.
He went
I
to
don't
the
know this
nerd
term.
fraternity.
I'd lean in as well. What's a nerd?
And you just see Carl pointing over at Failpip.
Oh,
Oh.
I agree. I don't know what that means either, but I think whatever it is, it's him. It's a good thing, right? What a nerd. Are you
He's
so
such a
happy
nerd.
that you're a
Good
nerd?
job. You're so awful.
We should just keep on calling him that all the time.
Nerd? Okay, that's your new name.
Yeah. Well, if that's what he is.
All right.
Anyways.
Samira's decided
Wed
that
bed
this party is like a train wreck. He just can't stop watching.
Wed bed yeet. Can you go first? Give us an example.
Oh, okay. So, wed. Which one would I wed? You know, I have had some interesting relationships in my life, and I think, like, long-term wise, I could see myself being, probably with Veil Pip, honestly. Mostly because I can't understand what he's saying, and then we wouldn't get into arguments. So, you know, there's that. Bed, the tall guy, obviously. Just because, you know. And then yeet
Casimir
would be
looks
you,
mildly
but hear me
horrified.
out. It would be fun to see your fur just like in the air when you went.
We have got to try that one of these days. Okay. Dude, seriously, like, they can call me Rocket Raccoon.
What's a rocket?
I don't know. I heard it in one of the towns we were nearby. Right before a bunch of things started popping and blowing up in the sky in multiple colors.
You made my brain.
Pretty sure
factory
you all
read
already
that,
saw
damn
Veil
you.
Pip launch a rocket.
Yeah.
Well, they may have. That was out when I was entertaining children. Oh, well, no, you know what? The fireball was a rocket, so yeah, you definitely saw me fire a rocket. And in fact, one of you was subjected to the rocket.
I got hit by one.
It was the
Yeah.
raccoon.
It was me.
The raccoon has been rocketed. He's not Rocket Raccoon. He's
Oh,
Rocketed
okay.
Raccoon. Legally distinct trademark.
I'm Rocketed Raccoon. I'm Raccoon the Rocket. Huh.
What? He's a licensed
that's how it's
stealth
done.
devil.
I kind of shift my body and scoot sideways, still seating, and then look at Veil Pip. Okay. How about you?
Veil, you just hear. "Meow, meow, meow." And Carl's like, "Oh, right. How does he translate this? Considering Veil Pip's earlier actions, he would probably accidentally yeet all of you with a fireball."
Yeah.
Yeet them all. Okay,
Yeah, that
cool,
makes sense.
cool. That could be fun. I mean,
Also-
hopefully not with a fireball, but
Carl wants to turn to Edward real quick. I would say he's sorry, but I don't think he has learned his lesson yet.
That's okay. I'd say I'm
What
flame
does,
detergent, but I'm covered in fur.
So that was Carl's translation. What did Casimir hear
Yeah, I was
Veil
about
Pip
to ask.
actually say?
It would have been pretty close to what Veil Pip actually did say.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just less snarky.
yeah. How about the tall man then?
Oh, I
My
don't
bed
think
yeet.
you would. I don't think you'd want to know my answers.
Yeah, we do.
Well, we would because we're playing.
Haha. I'm not a wedding or bedding type, so I'm afraid it would be eat for all of you.
Well, that's the same as what Valpip said, so
And the
obviously
friendliest
that's an
way.
acceptable answer.
I'd be curious to
I'm
see
sorry,
the
what?
trajectory that you'd all take. As you fly
Can
through
you
the...
repeat that? I think I missed it.
No,
What?
I said I'd be curious to see the trajectory you would all take. I feel like you'd fly interestingly through the air, each one of you, based upon aerodynamics.
Like a cartwheel!
Right,
Or in your case, a cartwheel.
yeah.
Ka-
was funny.
Cartwheel.
God.
Well, alrighty then. This is going well. Alright, and the raccoon?
Oh, the god. Wed the tall guy, because he looks like he actually has money.
Oh,
Probably
hell yeah.
bed the animal because I don't want to go outside of too far out of species, and that I don't want to subjugate anyone else to bestiality as well. Apparently that's a thing in humanoid worlds.
I don't know what that means.
It's okay. I pat her on the thigh, and probably well, I'll do my best to yeet ya. Looking up at Klyde. I don't think I'd be able to.
We gotta get you some strength training, boy. You could do it. I believe in you.
Together we can yeet each other.
Veil Pip
Yeah.
just pops out behind Klyde with one of those old-fashioned old dumbbells, the big square ones that says like 50 kilograms on it.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, we're getting up early, and we're lifting weights. All right?
That sounds
I'm
awful.
gonna get swole. Ugh, let
Veil
me see
Pip's
your
all on
muscles.
board on this.
Why
Come
in
on,
the world would
let's see him.
Why would I intentionally lift a weight when I have magic to do that for me?
Come on, don't these look awesome? Don't you want some of these?
No.
Why not?
Like, hold on, I
'Cause-
have training for this. This is a muscle mummy.
I'll push
No,
up my
it's not
stomach as much as I can. Like, people don't want to feed a ripped raccoon, but they do want to feed that cute belly.
You can keep the belly.
Yeah, but the arms are a dead giveaway if they're too buff.
Psh, nah, you got fur to cover that up.
Not if Veil
Come
Pip keeps chucking those
on,
fireballs at me.
Oh.
Also, Veil Pip
Yeah, we
has
don't
used
need the
minor
sauna
illusion
so much.
to conjure the picture of the chunkiest raccoon you've seen ever.
Hey, Uncle Clive!
Uncle who? His name is Klyde?
Clive.
Clive, with a
Oh,
V.
Clive.
Yeah. He's not like a horse.
Got it,
He's
got it.
hung like one, though.
Wow. That'd be interesting
Well
to
then.
see.
Well, you wouldn't be
Anyway.
able to anymore. He's dead.
Shame.
Mm.
Anyways,
May I just
As
put
y'all are
forward how...
talking. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, may I just put forward how difficult it is to not be a horny character right now?
I know, right? Like,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what any other character I've ever created would be like in this situation?
You want it to be hung? I'll show you.
No.
Roll for size.
minor illusion does not have to be PG-13, y'all.
You all, as you're talking, you hear a little tap on the outside of the glass bubble you're at.
Veil Pip
Yeah.
just opens the doors.
There's a door. Nice.
There's no
You
That's
No, there's no
see
door.
Nodoors. No, actually, he's right. He's actually right there.
All I have to do is just pop your head out, though.
oh,
Hey,
But
Nodor,
you
can you
can
hold
open
the
the door
door?
if you want. So Nodor is standing there. He's actually got a little pigeon on his arm. And he's like, hey, all of you, I hope you're okay. This looks pretty nice, but you gotta be careful. I was pretty sure I heard some banjo music, and that could be a problem out here. There's strange things in the woods, so just be careful before you wander too far.
Aren't these things soundproof? Veil Pip, did you cast it wrong?
It doesn't mention. It doesn't mention anything about soundproof. It is just mentioning that it is opaque.
Opaque.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
No, I'm
well,
second guessing.
Well, okay, it does say it bars all creatures from entering it. And yeah, all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of whether outside. So it doesn't
Yeah.
mention anything about sound. It's only mentioning light, temperature, and humidity.
Interesting.
thought
I was
it
about
did
to
at
say,
one
oh
point.
darn, but it maybe it's one of the greater versions.
Yeah, they might have refreshed it recently.
Yeah, because this is like the lowest level conjured home you can do. They get
No,
much better than
when-
this.
When Yolandril cast this, it had no sound was escaping. inside of it. That's why I mention it. This is
Trying
not
to
the
pull up
one I
this.
remember.
Occasionally, D&D Beyond doesn't read you the full text until you click on something extra, but
That's
it's not
also
going anywhere else.
true.
It
Let
also
me go check.
gets updated with the most recent version, and Wizards likes to change some of the text sometimes for balancing
Changed
reasons. Because it is low level, and it was pretty good, pretty strong for its low level. Yeah, nothing about that at all. Okay, cool. Sorry about the interruption.
No worries.
Cool.
So it's like that. This is a neat little thing you got. I hope there's enough room for all of you. But yeah, just be careful. If you hear music, especially
Spreads out.
banjos, it's a
I
weird.
think we're good. I can spread out and not touch anybody.
Is it opaque or is it opaque on the outside? I believe that's your choice.
Yeah, I can make it whatever
Oh
it is.
no!
so-
It is opaque. It says it is opaque.
Yeah, it's
So,
opaque, and you can make it whatever color you want.
Yeah. So he has
It's
no
also-
idea what it looks like on the
It's
inside.
also
or how much
transparent
space he
from the
has.
inside, so we can see him. He can't see us. Veil Pip is
in the player's handbook.
Veil Pip is in fact just talking to him through a minor illusion he's cast on the outside. So there's just like a static Veil Pip head outside. But he can't. The minor illusion can't be animated, so it doesn't. The mouth. There's no mouth to move. There's no head bobbing. It's just floating Veil Pip
You-
head talking to you.
You cannot do that. Spells and magical effects can't extend through or be
Oh
cast
crap!
through.
That's right.
But you said
Well
you
then.
opened the door, poked your head out. So
Oh yeah. Let's just say there's a door on there, because like how else does you get into the hut?
Like a force
So-
field, you walk through it.
yeah. So he's like, "All right, good night." Then he starts walking towards the hut, and he's like petting his little pigeon.
Good
And he says, "All right,
night.
come on, Rosalie."
Oh, we'll just say he was inside the hut when I cast it. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All of the creatures and objects are barred from passing through.
My good fellow, a word before you leave. A word. What do banjos signify? Oh, sorry.
Oh, most any of the music in the forest is just typically a problem. Well, a problem might be a little too strong of a word. It's just, weird things going around here. And banjos do seem to proceed like some of the weirder stuff. So, watch out.
Interesting. Well, thank you, good sir.
Yes, of course. All
Excuse
of
me,
you sleep
sorry.
well.
I do believe we will. Very well.
I cast catapult.
What's funny?
Absolutely nothing, my dear.
Oh, sometimes I like to laugh for no reason too. It's fun.
Yeah, but it's less scary when you do it.
Veil Pip, your new friends are interesting. It's almost like you're in college again.
I was homeschooled.
Also, since I can't use my other spell, Veil Pip will have cast the spell Tiny Servant at this point. So now there's just like
Okay.
these little. There's just these little. They look like little soot pieces, but they have spider legs and eyeballs, and they're just running around doing stuff for everyone in the tiny hut. It's the only thing that makes up for the fact that you're basically just otherwise sleeping on the floor, because you now have a tiny little servant that is running around and getting you stuff. Because I'm upcasting this, there is 2 additional objects. How many does this normally make? There's 3 of these running around.
3 of them running around.
Yeah, you can cast this using a spell of 4th level or higher. You can animate 2 additional objects for each object level, or each level above 3rd. So normally it's 1. Since I'm casting this at 4, it's 3. So I get 3 tiny servants.
Just reminds
Usually
me
a
of
3rd
those
level
little
spell.
like guys that follow you around in Among Us.
Do you remember the little soot guys from Spirited Away?
Yeah.
They look
Yeah.
like that.
Oh.
They're just
Little
little
soot
balls of
boys.
soot with eyeballs coming out. But if you need anything, they'll help you out. They're tiny little servants right now. And they
What
they
can
will
they
last
do?
the entire duration of the tiny hut. So
That's cool.
Whoa.
yeah, I
Could
didn't
look
realize
at
they
one of
last
them.
8 hours.
Can you lick me clean?
It just pulls out a sponge.
Oh yeah.
Sponge bath time.
Just lay
You
down
All right,
and
I'm
let him
next.
sponge me up.
You just see all three of them going back and forth with sponges in like the most madcap industrial format you've ever seen.
This is great.
Like you would think that these little guys are related to the the little forklift guy from Cars, the one who does
Oh,
the pit
Tater.
stop in half a second.
Yeah.
No, the little Italian Fiat.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that.
Yes, that one.
Oh my gosh.
You
We're like the
basically-
little robot in Wall-E.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
dealing with 3 of those little robots from Wall-E. They're just scrubbing you up and down in the most rapid most rapid method you can imagine. 3 little spiders trying to do to you. It's like this is a big job for them, so they got to put their back into it.
Yeah, don't forget to get between the hair follicles. You're doing great.
You see one of them pop up, and it's just doing a pedicure to you real quick.
Yeah.
I could get used to this.
Oh yes, Valpip does have some skill with wizardry, even though I do like to make fun of him for graduating from Nulanor. Nulanor, my mistake.
What's the difference?
This is shaping up to be a good sleepover. Spa is another thing on the list.
Oh, it is. That's right.
I'm pretty sure Nulanor was some dwarven king and ended up losing his head out.
Ah.
Don't quote me on that. I didn't take history.
No, don't judge me on this next bit here, but what's a dwarf?
How do it?
Dwarves are typically humanoid creatures of smaller than average height, but with a heavy build.
Valpip is going
Point
to cast
at
minor
Valpip.
illusion.
So
No,
him?
he's gonna cast minor illusion, and you get a picture of what was his name? I don't remember the name of
Bamor?
the. Say that again.
Bamor.
Bamor?
Bamor, yes.
Yeah,
He
fought
shows a
the
picture of
fair.
Bamor, the dwarf.
Oh, he's a dwarf. So you're a dwarf too, Valpip?
Valpip shakes his head, and he just shows a picture, another minor illusion that has a picture of dwarf. It basically just has the same picture twice. One has a beard, and one doesn't have a beard.
Okay, gotcha. So if they don't have a beard, they're not a dwarf.
Well,
The
you
gnomes
see,
are a little skinnier also.
well, you see on the right, you see this, a big, full bearded dwarf, and he just, he looks like a dwarf. He looks like a big, burly dwarf, and then you have next to it, basically a burly Valpip, but it has this like really just childlike face on it with no beard at all.
Baby faces. Okay, gotcha. Right.
Yeah, and it says dwarves above the beard, and then it says gnomes above the other.
Cool. I know animals. I don't know humanoids, though.
Oh, don't worry. Even they have a hard time telling each other apart, especially once they start doing that breeding thing that they love.
What's the thing with the ears?
Oh, you mean on the elves? I
Okay.
think they're an erogenous zone.
A difference between the ones with the super pointy ones and the ones without the super pointy ones?
Oh, yes, the ones with the super pointy ears are elves. And, I don't know what else the difference between elves and humans are. We don't have humans in the Fey realm.
We don't have many
So,
elves in the Fey
sorry.
realm either. She's like playing with her ears.
Yeah.
The DM question, just to understand, so I know to clarify, was Edward asking about humans as the less pointy ears or different types of elves?
Half elves, actually. But I liked where it went.
Cool.
What do Casimir's ears look like? Are they pointed?
Casimir's ears are also hidden behind his long hair.
Are
Hidden
they deer-like?
deer.
It'd be hard
He's
to
a
tell,
fag.
you know, if the no, if Casimir has long hair, and if I were, I'm not going to do it to mine, but if it would be like, if I had my hair down, it covers his ears.
Okay.
Just picturing Johnny Silverhand.
Or John Wick.
No. Klyde is gonna like lean over and look at Casimir. What are you? What are you? Where are you from? What do your ears look like? That's what I
Sorry,
what I
when-
really wanted to know. I want to know what your ears look like.
When she says, "Where are you from?" he misses a note on his lute. But then continues to play.
She hit a chord there.
Well, he hit it.
You should probably take note of that.
Funny.
Make sure Casimir doesn't keep stringing you along.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna
I've heard
play
this
us a
song
little
before.
tune?
Anyway, sorry, these jokes should have been better tuned. Anyway, he will just
You
kind
all
of
like a fiddle.
loot the corpses. Anyway, he turns around and he kind of looks at. You realize that now, whenever Casimir loots a corpse, he just takes the loot and like.
I fully expected that.
That's not how
Hey,
you
look
look
what he
bodies.
dropped! Look
Oh,
what he
they're just
dropped!
doing a good job.
Yes, now, thank you.
No, he kind of just my ears. So he'll pull his hair back, and his ears are a little bit pointed, and they have kind of a ragged edge to them, and they're a little bit. They've got a little bit more of a red, like a reddish flush to it, because he's actually fairly pale, but his ears are kind of flushed red.
Ooh. That's different. I've seen a lot of different shaped ears, and yours are pretty cool, gotta say. Nice ears.
I genuinely don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, so anyway, where are you from?
Sorry.
I'm from the Feywild.
No, I'm trying to think how he would answer that question. I'm just from a small village on the other side of the sea. Quiet place.
Oh.
Just a casual little village. Nothing important there. I don't ever intend to return.
Oh, no? You don't have like family or anything you want to go see or whatever?
Nope.
Or I'm sorry,
Before-
maybe is that like too forward? I don't know. I'm just
Oh no, my
curious.
my dear, no need to worry. My family's all dead.
Hey! We got that in common.
I knew there was a reason I liked the raccoon.
Oh, that's really sad. I'm so sorry. She gets really like her face like starts like going all sad and her lip starts quivering.
You can see Casimir trying desperately to
hate
not
that.
roll his eyes. He's trying so hard.
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
You've made the starfish cry again. Now we
No.
have to consolidate her
You're
again.
just no. Oh yeah, listen to this. We drink to our youth. 2 days come and gone. The age of oppression is just about done. Stop me from violating copyright.
No.
Does nobody else recognize this song
I
at all?
recognize it. Not gonna
No,
Totally
actually.
original.
Good
right?
on you. Good on you. It's a
Ah,
Skyrim
that'll-
reference.
It was like, yeah, I picked this up in a little place. It was on the rim of the sky.
I mean, bards are just allowed to sing whatever. They walk around saying all these things. Anyway.
That's true. Dun, dun,
Barge is barring
God,
from
I hate
bards who came before
Shakespeare.
them.
dun. Toss a coin to your witcher overly
What's a bitcher?
Toss a coin to your bard. He needs to eat tonight.
Anyway, he sings a distracting
they're
song.
playing your
Toss a coin
theme
to
song.
your bard. He needs a good lay tonight.
Hans, they're playing your theme song.
No.
Wait,
Ah.
Toss a coin to your wizard. He's at a kid's party. He's at a kid's party. Whoa.
creative freedom, everyone.
Pints.
What?
All right,
Yeah.
Klyde. So, Casimir, at seeing you start to tear up, tries to console you with playing various tunes that he thinks might fit. So, how do you?
She's satisfied.
How
with
do you feel? She's satisfied with that?
it. Okay. Well, if he's alright with that, I'd be really sad, but okay.
You feel better?
I'm fine.
You feel stronger?
I think I need to go to bed. Strong? I'm always strong.
No, but do you feel stronger though? After having experienced
Do I feel
some
stronger?
downtime.
I'm so confused. Why?
It's okay. One of these days I'll
I mean, I didn't
consolidate
lift
you.
anything.
I'm gonna go curl up in the center of the grind.
Consolidate. I'm gonna cast Mold Earth and like create myself a little pillow, and then just like snuggle up on it. No mat, no blanket, nothing. Just in the grass.
I thought you were gonna make like a whole little nest when you said mold earth.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
Makes like a little nest.
Just makes a gorilla
Yeah.
nest.
Except for she sleeps like a starfish though. And she snores like nobody's business. Nobody's getting any sleep. I'm just kidding.
In the morning
All
you
of you
wake
roll
up
Constitution saving throw.
to a raccoon curled up over your face, muffling the snores.
Does anyone?
Flies up
If that
against
does not, if that does not work, you will notice that Veil Pip has conjured a pair of earmuffs and is now wearing them in the corner.
Casimir just. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you first.
So Casimir just
I
kind of
can-
looks around, conjures a bonfire in the middle of the, because I have that at will. Conjures a bonfire in the middle of the
Hut.
hut. Curls up and lays down in the bonfire.
It doesn't say anything about fires inside the bonfire or the tiny hut. How does that work?
Oh,
Magic.
it-
You're fine.
that.
It does say the atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside.
Oh.
So that would make perfect sense.
It's probably
Yeah,
okay.
it's all magic. You're fine.
Okay.
You know, it's fine. It's fine.
magic.
So you all go to sleep? Does anyone set a watch?
Set a watch.
Oh, somebody's gonna
Yeah,
go
it's
watch.
about 9:30.
Cool. You're 30 minutes too soon. All right.
If we
And
do
you don't
set
have
a
to. That was
watch,
just me making sure.
we probably should actually,
Yeah.
because we did have some.
Somebody's in the fire?
So
Excuse
does
Are we just
Does a
gonna ignore
fake-
this?
Yeah, we are. I was- I'm not.
does a Fey familiar need to sleep?
Not fussed.
Yes,
No.
they are
Yes?
creatures. They still need to sleep. If they're an actual
Or at
creature,
least
I mean, or at least meditate like what an elf does. I could be entirely wrong. I mean, it's entirely up to you guys, but that's.
I don't know in
the
this case.
chicken
I
does.
just know that he is native to the Feywilds, so whatever you would get from the Feywilds, and
Usually
I have
all living
defenses
creatures
against
have to
magical
sleep.
sleep.
I'm
In some
looking.
way.
I'm looking.
wouldn't most normal living creatures go
Oh.
insane in the Feywilds, anyways?
No. I'm
no.
immune to magical sleep. That's
We would
nice
see it
to
as
know.
insanity, but they see it as sanity. To many of them, we would be the ones insane.
Okay,
We're
so they
all
wouldn't,
mad
he wouldn't
here.
go insane.
Sanity.
We would, if we went in there and lived in there for too long. But they find
Make
it
sure you
normal.
take your tinfoil hat in there.
And you're walking in insane.
Okay, yeah. Since it does not specify that he does not need sleep on his stat block, yes, he does.
Okay. Then Carl will not keep one.
Okay. Yeah, so we should set a rotation.
I'll take the middle.
Veilpip is going to have to take last because he's already out cold.
I mean,
Actually,
you don't have
wait a
to
minute.
You don't have to do it at all.
Wait,
I mean,
wait
you
a
know,
minute.
you're
Wait a
new.
minute. Wait a minute.
He's trying to convince us
Nobody-
away from it. We're taking watch.
I have 3 tiny servants who are capable of standing watch, and it specifically
Oh.
states these as being capable of standing watch. So,
Perfect.
Is it?
And they last 8 hours for the duration. So we already have 3 watchmen to
makes
watch
sense.
us.
I will
Okay.
still go to one of them and be like, "Hey, middle of the night, will you wake me up? Thanks."
And the tiny, you're just gonna see what looks like it to be a thumbs up from this tiny little piece of soot.
Nice. Fist bump, little guy. Boop, boop. Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's
Tiny
it.
servants, everyone.
Just double checking. I'm looking at. Oh wait, tiny servant is different from unseen servant, right?
Yes,
Or-
I wanted to cast Unseen Servant, but I was out of the spell slots for that one, so I casted Tiny Servant, which is more capable. Unseen Servant's a lot more limited since it's only like a level 1 spell. It only lasts an hour. It does not mention anything about keeping watch. It just says the servant could perform anything a human servant could do, so it probably could keep watch, but it only lasts an hour, so not that useful. Tiny Servant lasts 8 hours, so it'd be actually useful as a watch.
Okay, nice. All right. Cool.
Veilpip's got this. The hobo wizard knows how to sleep in the woods.
He's got camping skills. Got
Wouldn't say-
nunchuck skills.
I wouldn't say he's got camping skills. He just has a cheat code. Down, down, left, right, up. I cast Tiny Hut.
Okay. So
So you're telling me they're all asleep?
Until it's
Yes.
the middle of the
Except for the
night.
tiny servant.
I'm just kidding.
Yes,
So,
with
yeah,
3
yeah,
tiny
yeah.
servants standing watch.
yeah. So at this moment, everyone except the tiny servants has gone to bed and claimed to sleep.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I.
Sun's getting low there,
Okay.
big fella.
Big fella.
Sun's getting real low.
Just because that question was asked, is anyone doing anything?
In the middle of the night,
not.
when one of them wakes me
Okay, in
up.
the middle of the night, a tiny servant comes and wakes you up.
Thanks. I'm gonna walk over to the edge of the dome, put out half my body, spend 10 minutes casting Animal Messenger, get a bird, and repeat the E process, and send another bird to them, and then go back to sleep.
Right, I think I missed. Who did these birds go to?
Leon and Sir person. Sonia.
Uh,
The 2
Sana
people
and
who
Leon.
owned me before you rescued
Oh,
me.
yes. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yep.
I love that he's just casting tinnitus in their ear.
Yeah.
No.
And it is focusing on Leon. Focusing on that poor guy.
Okay.
Doc, my ear hasn't stopped ringing for 3 weeks straight. I don't know what's going on.
Oh man.
Okay. And then, excuse me. So after that, you're keeping watch.
No, I'm going back to bed. That's all I wanted to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah. Just wake up, send a message, go to bed.
Okay. Let me quickly see. Does the tiny servants have a? Interesting. Do they have any sort of stat block?
I think so. Da-da-da-da.
View display
Although-
in VTT.
See
Actually-
Tiny Servants for statistics. Tiny Servant 5e.
Give
'Cause
me.
I know Unseen Servant has a stat block, so I know Tiny Servant has to have one.
It's not pulling up on D&D Beyond, which it should. We love D&D Beyond.
If you don't get anything precisely precise in the search engine on D&D Beyond, it won't find it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we
How
go.
about the D&D 5e Wikidot? Is that good enough?
Yeah, it should be.
I found Yeah.
Okay, the stat block here, it has an AC of 15 for its natural armor, hit points of either 10 or 4d4, has a speed of 30, a climb speed of 30, it has
All I
4
need is for
strength.
you to. All I need is for it to make a perception check, which is wisdom, and
Alright.
roll
here
one
it
of
is.
those for. Roll one for each of the tiny servants.
Alright.
I can't send that in there. Crap. I found a link to it in D&D Beyond, by the way. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
because
'cause-
I only have passive perception.
You can hover over the tiny servant text in D&D Beyond, and it will pop up the stat block for you.
Oh, that's how.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely.
So yeah, I'm going to put it in the general of our shared server. Because I can't put it in secret chat.
And
'cause
then
I'm
just
recording.
so that would be roll d20s, 3d20s, and they get a +0 to wisdom. So
Okay.
ultimately, stat block didn't matter.
They do have blind sight of 60 feet, though. That's cool.
Yeah. They are blind beyond that radius, though.
Yeah. Blind sight, 60 feet is dope.
Yeah.
All right, so one of them was a 1, one of them was an 18, and the third one was a 9. So highest was an 18.
Okay, cool. I'm going to count those as different watches in the night, and the night passes without incident.
Deep in the night.
And don't forget to, everyone, check off a long rest.
Yay!
Which in D&D Beyond, you click long rest, and then need to make sure you actually also click the confirm button.
Confirmed.
I forget how it's phrased, but
Take
Yeah,
long
just
rest.
double click.
Yeah,
yep. And then there
long
should
rest,
be some
take
sort of
long rest,
confirmation.
confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, I have spells.
First thing I do when I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
ritual cast animal messenger. Repeat the process.
Tick marks counting.
How many times has he tortured this poor man? To be fair, everyone, he deserves it.
Of course he deserves it. The main character says so.
Has it been 8 hours yet?
Since...
I cast
Oh.
Tiny Hut.
Yes.
Okay, the tiny hut, and a few minutes after that, the tiny servants just go. And if anyone is still asleep, they just suddenly get sun in their eyes because now the nice opaque dome is gone.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.